The University of Guam short over $10 million in its budget allotment, and GCC short over $3 million. And while none have implemented austerity measures as a means to deal with the shortfalls, it is a possibility. GCC spokeswoman Jane Flores says they've received $3.3 million of their $6.8 million allotment.
We are living on less than half of our allotment, which is really putting a strain on our finances. And making payroll this week, we're making payroll, but it's a challenge. And if we don't get our allotment, who knows what's going to happen in the weeks to come. So we are probably, I want to say, one of the most fiscally responsible, if not the most fiscally responsible government agency around. For 9 years in a row, we've had clean audits, and we take pride in that. But in order to remain fiscally responsible and meet our financial obligations and pay our bills, we need our allotments.
For 9 years in a row, GCC has received favorable audits based on their ability to manage their cash. But this situation could put them in a bind and force them to make some cuts.
Yet we are hoping that the Department of Administration will step up and give us our allotments as we need them, because in order for us to remain fiscally responsible and meet our obligations and pay our bills, we need that money. So our budget is $13.2 million, and it has been so for the last 2 years in a row. We haven't gotten an increase, and we're willing to live with that. We are cutting what we need to and tightening belt strings, and so we feel like we've done our part. And we just need for the Department of Administration to give us what we are allotted.
The University of Guam is in a better situation, being able to get by on tuition collected for the spring semester. However, if the Department of Administration isn't able to give them their full budget amount, they too could be looking at cuts.
We actually have been down this road before, and so what we do is we implement what we call financial austerity measures, which are internal financial controls, and we limit budgets. At the moment, it's going to be 10%, but we will go probably to 20%. It just depends. And then we make sure that we can make payroll, that we set aside the money for that, and that we can cover critical expenditures to support our mission of teaching, research, and service.
In the past, UOG had looked at imposing a 10% reduction in salaries for faculty and staff. And while that too is a possibility, they're holding out hope that DOA will be able to come through with the cash.
It just depends on how long this situation lasts. Can DOA make catch-up payments to us? Will put us in a better financial position. But as far as our own internal cash management issues, we have a good cash management plan in place that allows us to, weather the crisis situation.
The University of Guam is short $10.3 million in its allotment.